Hey YouTubers, it's good to see you again. Hey, I'm responding to some person messaged me on one of my videos and was saying that I'm claiming other people's videos and I'm stealing them, and I just want to say that's idiotic. If you look on there, there's Sean Ray. He's an auditor. He's got over 1 million people watching him. And he takes other people's videos and he's exposing them and spreading the word. And that's what you do. I don't know what this person's writing that stuff for. You know, you gotta learn how to be an auditor, because I'm not stealing anybody's stuff. I mean, I'm putting their name all over it. I'm leaving it on there. I'm not trying to hide any of their information. I mean, I want to expose it and talk about it and ask you, what you think about it. And because we're exposing the cops for example, the cops don't know the Constitution. They just flat out don't know it. There's a video out there of mine, you can look, and his name's Jack McClam. And he was a cop for over 25 years, and he served the city government, corporation. He thought he was doing a great job getting all these awards and everything. And then you come to find out, at one of his, when he tells you about this too, he tells you that this old man was asking about the Constitution. He didn't know the Constitution. And the old man's like, well, how are you going to protect my rights if you don't know the Constitution? What laws are you upholding? And the guy was embarrassed. And so he went and studied the Constitution and took it back to his sergeants and all that, and was saying, am I supposed to be upholding the Constitution and blah, blah, blah? And they're like, yes, that's your job. So he did, and when he went out there, he saved some people from losing their businesses because the FBI was trying to come in and take over their businesses, and he goes, no, you got to have a judge sign this warrant and all this stuff, and then pretty soon he's starting to get fired from these jobs. And he's realizing how corrupt everything is, that they're not being taught properly. I mean, it's a great video. I advise you guys to look at it. The guy was even crying on the video, and it's heartbreaking, because he spent all his life thinking he's serving the people when he was committing crimes to the people, and he realized that, and it really hit him hard. But yeah, they don't know the Constitution at all. I advise you, if you know a cop, ask him the Constitution. Ask him the first 5 elements of the First Amendment. They don't know it. They don't even know the Fourth Amendment. You cannot be searched or seized unless there's probable cause of a crime. You can't. You just can't. It's against the Constitution. The Constitution is the supreme law of the land. Nothing supersedes over it. No corporate laws supersede over the Constitution. So know your Constitution, people, and then you won't have your rights violated. They're easy to learn. 5th graders can learn them. But a lot of your cops are retaliation. If you piss them off, you're not doing what they, sit on the curb, sit like a dog on the curb. You don't do stuff like they want, they retaliate, which is bullshit. I disagree 100% with this stuff. My granddaughter is a cop, and I talked to the mom, and I told her about this, and I've been sending them videos, and I told her, I said, just uphold the Constitution and you'll be just fine. And that's what she's doing, and I'm very proud of her for doing that. But go back to the cops. When they don't know the Constitution, they'll harass you. In other words, they'll pull you over for, like, say you didn't turn your signal on. Well, instead of just writing up the infraction, they look all over the place for more revenue that they can take back to their city and to the judges and the ones that are all involved in this crime. It's ridiculous. They lie all the time, but they don't want you lying to them. Is that retarded or what? Don't lie to me. Well, they lie all the time because they think they can lie a little bit and get more information out of you and trump charges on you from there. I mean, that's just what they do. They love to give directives. They love to give directives. And this is why I'm telling you, I'm not stealing videos. I'm spreading the word so people know their laws knows the crimes that are going on out there. I mean, I'm exposing city government. City government's another big, huge thing. They're not working for the people. They're working for themselves. I mean, we just had crosswalks put here in Wabash, Indiana. And I remember Las Vegas had crosswalks put in, their AI facial recognition crosswalks. They had them put in. They got $14 million for letting them do it. They got them here, and they got them everywhere else, pretty much, unless you're too small of a town. And my big question is, my government is, where's that money? Don't deny that you got any money, because it's here. It was free, and nothing is free. They get money for complying. They want AI in these cities. They can keep an eye on you. The city wants them because they can sit there and write tickets all day with you and not even be around. You know, "Oh, there's no cops around." Well, their AI take pictures. Yeah, that's the way it works. And what's really bad, why isn't the city telling you that? It's your tax dollar paying for all this stuff, no matter if it's federal or city or you know, whatever. But they're not exposing any of this. But my big thing is, where's the money that was given to these cities for letting them put those crosswalks in? And I don't want to hear deniability from the mayor or anything, because you already know they got. We already know they got it. Where is it? Big question. Exposing corporations, you know, that's what we're doing. We're exposing corporations. You know, you go to a fast food joint, you want to eat crap, that's what you're eating. We're going to tell you. It's out there now where they're telling you how they're making the food. And these are corporation fast food, and you know, if they're corporated, just stay away from them. I go to family-owned businesses. I support my family-owned businesses. The Amish, you know, if you got farmer down the road is selling eggs, buy them, because they're not being tainted, which they are everywhere else. So you got to expose your public officials. If they're not working for you, who are they working for? They're working for the corporation themselves. And I don't know what they get for that. I don't even know why. I mean, that's to me, that's treasonous. You know, I mean, if you're not doing your job and you're gonna go against the people and you're gonna work for the corporation behind the people, that ain't no different from you going out of the country and working against your own country. It's the same thing. Same thing. So to me, it's treasonous. I've been putting up David Icke. The guy's got over 30 years of experience. Over 30 years. The guy knows what he's talking about. You might not agree with all of it, but if I were you, I'd listen to it and you come to a conclusion. Because that's what he does. He's got all kinds of books. You like reading books? Go read his books. And he sits there and exposes a lot of stuff. He's got facts. He tells you the facts and how he came up on this stuff. And some of it's kind of gory. I didn't know about a lot of it. But like I said, you got to keep your mind open, because what you're being told is called brainwashing. Don't be brainwashed. Use your brain. You know, just like when we were in school. We didn't have calculators when I went to school. We had to use our brain. I could sit there now and still to this day count money in my head and give you change back. The kids nowadays, they can't, because they're allowed to use calculators. They can't even count change. They can't even write their signatures of their name. You know, they bring laptops to school. They love their school because they don't do anything. It's all fun and games now. It's like recess. Everything's done for them. AI. They're getting AI involved now. It's idiotic. Wake up to this stuff. This is what we're trying to expose. Nobody's trying to steal anybody's videos. We're trying to take everybody's videos that's really good and we're trying to spread it. That way everybody can see this stuff and be knowledgeable, because when you're working 10, 12 hours a day, you don't have time to research this. And we get that. That's what we're doing it for. So you can see it. So don't sit there and say, oh, conspiracy theory. I've heard this for years. And boy, oh boy, look at it now. You know what I mean? All of a sudden, the conspiracy theories are all coming true. Because they are. They're out there. It's all over the place right now. So, like other auditors, there's some really good auditors out there. I'm just using one for example, was Sean Reyes. He's Long Island Audit. He's got 1 million followers. The guy's smart as a whip. He knows the law, and if he doesn't know the law, he studies it. Right now, he's in a big fight with a whole city. He got arrested because the cops spit in his face. So the cops arrested Sean, put him in jail, and charged him and his cameraman with all kinds of charges because they're hiding stuff. They want it to go away. So they figure, well, we'll do this to him, and it'll be done. No, that was the wrong thing to do. You just pissed off a giant, Now he's coming after all of them. He's done FOIAs on all the cops, and this is overtime. I guess some of these cops are making $80,000, $90,000, $100,000 in overtime pay, and one of them was passing out permits. How do you get $80,000, $90,000, $100,000 worth of overtime passing out permits? That's whoever his boss is, and his boss, and his boss, fire them all because they're all corrupt. And that's what he's running into. So he's at the fight of his life right now. So if you get a chance, look on his site and follow along with him because he's pissed. He's got videos going up every day, maybe twice a day, and he's going after this cop and other cops. He's just had enough. So he's fighting for not only his own freedoms, but he's fighting for everybody's. Now, if we can't pass those videos around, who are you for? Who are you protecting? You don't want to protect. You want to get it out there. Nobody's trying to steal anybody's videos. We're exposing the criminal acts. We're exposing the crap that you can't see when you're at work 12 hours a day, sleeping and working. I get it. But that's what we're doing. So I just wanted to touch bases on that and be clear that what we're doing is we're trying to get the information out there so all of you can see what's going on, because there's a lot of stuff going on right now. And don't close your mind to none of it, because when you close your mind, you can't see it. I've lost so many friends because they're like, oh God, I can't hear that. Don't tell me that stuff. Oh. If you don't hear it, you can't see it. And if you can't see it, you can't fix it. Get it? So wake up, man up, or woman up, and research, or keep your mind open and listen to really credible people. I mean, there's more people I put on there than that. And you can go on my podcast and look at the other videos, and you're going to be surprised. I mean, there's even DUI checkpoints that gets exposed. That's against your Fourth Amendment of the Constitution. But for some reason, they try to worm around that and make it sound like, oh, we're just pulling you over for safety check. That's like officer safety bullshit. I've never seen so much crap in my life. If they're that scared to be a cop, go get a different job, because you're just endangering everybody by your chicken shitness. My uncle was a cop, and I think he was a damn good cop. He didn't have to call backup. He handled a lot of stuff on his own because he wasn't afraid. Everybody now is like, my God, they want to, I seen an accident once where they got a false call. This lady did a false call about getting kidnapped or something, and they were chasing her. They didn't know it was her at the time. They were chasing her down the wrong ways of a 2-lane highway, and then they turned around and went the other way. And this is on my videos too, you can see it, and it was a lot more busier, right? And there's like 3 or 4, maybe 5 cops just following this person, going over 100 and some miles an hour, going the wrong way. Well, you just times it by 4 or 5 more dangerous by everybody doing that. You can go on the right side of the road. I mean, you got guns, and you can actually stay along with them and maybe have one person follow them. But no, they did, and they end up, there was deaths involved and injuries, and we're exposing where the tactics you're using on the citizens is also military grade, where you can call in and say, hey, I got a problem over here, and all of a sudden they're swarming your house in every direction. They never did that before. What's the gig now? It's because they're scared shitless. This is what scared people do. Oh my God, we gotta come in there with 5 or 6 or 8 cops, maybe more. You see them on traffic stops. How many cops does it take to do a traffic stop? Oh, I'm too scared. I don't want to go up to the window. Don't be a cop then. Don't be a cop. My God, you got body armor. You got a shield. You got a freaking AR. You got a handgun. I mean, I get it. Some people can't do this job, but they're doing it because they're getting paid good money to. And money seems to be the problem everywhere you go. It's just paper. It's not even backed by anything. It's ridiculous. It used to be backed by gold and silver and platinum and stuff like that. This money that the federal's got right now ain't even backed with nothing. It's just paper, but everybody honors it. This is how stupid it is. But anyway, I got off track a little bit, but I just wanted to let you know that this is what I'm exposing, and this is what a lot of them are exposing. There's other auditors doing the same thing. They're taking other people's videos, and it's really good. They want to get it out there. They want people to, if I got a really good video, I've sent him to Reyes. He's got 1 million people following him. He's gonna get more people involved than anything. So that's the whole gig. So think about that next time before you say, "Oh, there's still enough videos of somebody that worked really hard for." You don't get it. Wake up, open your mind, and let it soak in, because that's what we're doing. We're just putting it out there for everybody to learn. So I'm going to end this video, and I'm not going to ask for subscribers because, I don't want him to leave another message crying about begging for subscribers, even though that's what gets your video out there. When people subscribe and push the like button and stuff, it gets it out there. And the more people do it, the more it gets out there. So that's why we tell you that. So anyway, you guys have a great day. It's hot as hell outside. The humidity is probably like 500%. We're living in a fishbowl here. Never seen nothing like it. It's almost like it's man-made. See you.